Oh, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Get some music going. Hey, everyone. What's up? Josh here. For those of you who do not know me, I am Josh. And I have been a tattoo artist for the past 8.5-ish years, I think. Something like that. I don't know. It's been a minute. And I am slowly making the transition to fantasy artist, fantasy illustrator, building my portfolio, networking in the community, and doing my bestest to get my foot in the door over the next year. So, this is my latest illustration that I've been working on, part of a challenge that I gave myself after a really good portfolio review, and I have worked it to this point, submitted it for critique, got some of those critiques back, and now I'm going to implement the suggestions that I feel work with the piece and with what I want to accomplish. So some of the, here's the thing about any critique. Everyone will have your best interests in mind, but they have a different idea of how to execute a thing, especially if they don't understand all of the things that you're trying to accomplish. And one of the things that I was trying to accomplish here is the feeling of looking into a scene from the outside. And I had a composition that was closer to this. I did tone back the rocks and everything quite a lot by the time we made it to this composition. But the rocks were separating the foreground from the midground and background a little too much. So I toned down the rocks at the suggestion of one of my critique partner people. And I lost that feeling of separation. So that's actually the first thing that I'm going to address here is let's get some freaking rocks back in here. And I really like these color dynamic brushes from the Monero brushes set. It gives you some really nice variation in your strokes, and it's really, really nice. Somehow I ended up on Scumbling. There, stroke variation versatile. It's a little small. So you can see it's dropping a slightly different color every time. So I feel like if I can bring this rock formation up a little bit more, I can still get that sort of vignette effect that I was after. I mean, it's not super extreme, but it's just enough to separate this foreground from the background a little bit more. Okay, now that I've got a shape that I'm happy with, I'll merge it down. And then this is my favorite texture blender ever. It just lets you scatter these textures in a really messy way. It gives a nice natural brush feel to everything. feel like making the rock taller than the little figure down here also really helps pull some of the focus off of that figure. Actually, that's something else that I think I'm going to do. Oh. Okay, let's clear the selection. I've messed up. So I'm gonna move this figure over a little bit more. Right about there. And where I've merged everything down and then worked on that merge layer up to this point, really can't Hey, what's up, crafty person? Well, thank you. Right. That is actually what I was going for. So, like I said, I got a critique, and they recommended like making the rocks a lot smaller to really prevent sort of the vignette effect that you get from having this frame around the outer edges. And I was like, I mean, I get that. I get that it separates the foreground from the background a lot. I understand that, but I actually kind of want that because this is supposed to be like a hidden place that we as the viewer are looking in on with this little explorer dude. So it actually defeated the purpose whenever I made the rock formation smaller, and so now I'm sort of going for a middle ground. Instead of a giant rock formation, I'm going for a much smaller rock formation over here, but still larger than the figure, because it needs to be larger than the figure, because that's the whole point. Thanks for the sub. You may hear my kid. You'll definitely hear my kids in the background. It's a snow day, so they came to the studio with me. It's always fun. Actually, it's not always fun. Sometimes it's really frustrating, but they're having fun today. I'm fortunate that I own a business where I make the rules, and I can basically say I'm bringing my kids to work when there's a snow day. Alright, so something else that was sort of bugging me with this right in here is that it's definitely like a ledge that would be getting hit with some light through here. So I'm gonna sculpt that ledge a little bit so that it looks like we're getting a little drop into the valley, even if it's tiny, just do that. Perfect. Then my mission has been accomplished there. So I do like to get to know the people who hop on. Mind if I ask your name? If you feel like sharing. If not, that's fine. You can just be like, I am a person. Oh yeah, super happy snow day. The kids are having a blast with it. Okay. So we made a little progress. I'm usually good about being somewhat non-destructive. Very cool. Nice to meet you, Angela. I'm Josh, if you missed that part. Wait, it's in my channel name. I'm Josh. It's completely random. So when you say doll, I have started 3D printing some of the ball joint dolls, the BJD dolls. Those are for me so that I can pose figures and stuff. So it's a really fun one. I'm just gonna put a little asterisk there and say yet. With the you don't do this level. Sweet. Yeah, I have started to print them. I have not had a successful print yet. So I've got the resin printer. I have yet to have a successful print. So as soon as I get a successful print, I'm gonna go invest in all of the oh, that's exciting. That's very exciting. You crafted your own. Did you sculpt it in like Blender or some sort of CAD software? I have the Anycubic M3 Max. So it's the stupid large one. I convinced my wife that it was an investment.
Stop shooting! Stop it! Oh. There's nobody in that theater. What are you shooting at?
3D sculpting takes a lot of patience. I started playing with some 3D software on the iPad actually for the sculpting part of it. It's called Nomad Sculpt. It's a really fun piece of software actually. It does. So actually, I actually broke my 3D printer at one point. So what I'm running into are issues with, I think, temperature. So I've had some very successful, I'll just hold this up. Some very successful like figure prints for parts of statues. Like I've got this Jinx torso that looks pretty good. But yeah, this back arm, you can see, got kind of deformed. So I get like random deformations, and still trying to get everything calibrated. Oh, there. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get some of the ball joint dolls actually printed and put together, so that, like I said, I can use them for references and posing, so I can pose the doll exactly how I want it. And like even if I want a really extreme angle, I can just take my phone and like under or directly above and snap a shot. What is it, sweetie? You want some water? Okay. Okay, bring it here.
I can't under my blanket. I got my spill under me.
Yeah, try not to spill it under your blanket.
Yeah, if I can drink it. Oh my god.
Alright. Wait a second. Did I just... Oh, okay. I was like, did I just undo some of the work? No, I just hid the layer. Ha! Alright. Back in business. Okay. So now I'll start turning on some of these adjustment layers again. So that was just to, so this, no, not this one. It's a lighten layer with a very dark blue. Yeah. I'm gonna print some skull and SRO heads soon as well. Well, right now, so I broke my printer. I actually, I guess, did not clean the vat good enough. Like I did the vat cleaning, but I guess there was still a few particulates of something left in the vat after the cleaning. So my build plate started hammering into the screen, and really screwed up the FEP film and the screen protector on the projection, like the screen. So I had to order fresh FEP film, which I should keep on hand anyway, and I got 5 screen protectors just in case. I just got it back up and running yesterday, so I'm doing a few calibration prints. I'm pretty close with the calibration anyway. I seem to be getting very close. My kids are loud. I'm gonna start trying to get I'm gonna start trying to get my brain to work. I'm gonna start trying to not erase. Yeah, my brain just completely bonked out on that. Oh, calibration prints. I want to get my calibration prints done and get the best print settings locked in. It seems like what I really need to do is have it the lift speed between layers, like really lower that lift speed so that it slowly comes up and goes back down, instead of like popping things off the build plate from trying to go up too fast. I'm not. So flipping a canvas is really revealing in terms of spotting things that are off, and I haven't flipped this canvas in a while. So the first thing I notice is that I really want to sort of bring this down. And it looks good. Bring that up. Bring that over just a little. My kids are cracking me up. Oh my god. So Angela, right? Let me go back. Yes, Angela. To Angela. 3D printing is a hobby. Digital art is almost halfway between a hobby and a profession. So I'm a tattoo artist by trade. So I do most of my designing digitally. But I am trying to transition to career illustrator so that I can be a little more mobile with my family. So to answer your question, yes. And yeah, I think the lower speed will help. And then Marcelo? Is that... I'm gonna have to go to Discord.
Another bacon hair.
Yes. All right. Ha ha ha. What is up, man? I missed you last week. You didn't hop on. We're having a snow day with the kids today, so they're all in the background screaming and stuff. Ugh. See? I do try to remember. I'm just not great at it all the time. I think that did it. Did that do it? I like it when people are just trying to get other people to stay. It makes me feel special in a good way. Oh snap! Congratulations on the MacBook Pro. It's a dangerous thing to have. All right. If you're gonna switch from Windows and you have any obsession whatsoever with gaming, definitely get some. It's called Whiskey without an H in it, so it's just WISKY. It'll let you emulate Windows to run video games, and it's really good, and it's free. That's the other bonus. Yeah, I was always a Windows fanboy. Oh, God. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing at your pain. A little bit of the Schadenfreude coming through. Alright. So, running through my little mental checklist here. Got texture pretty evenly distributed through the painting with a focus on the focal point. Got a nice triangular composition. Got a flow through the painting about like so. So it, and then there. Right. Like a literal path leading through the painting. Focal point has most of the detail. Got good atmosphere and depth. Could use some more back there, but I'm really not super duper concerned with it. Let's flip it back. So this is the angle that I typically look at it. I think that's it. Thank you. Range Joker. I'll take it. And the shop phone is ringing. I'll be right back. super awesome. Yeah, feel free to link your Etsy or your Ko-fi coffee shop. It's a coffee shop. Link it, share that stuff. How do I decide a piece is done? So this is a tough one, actually, that I've recently come up with some like actual criteria. Sweet. So for deciding a piece is done, I have to do at least two things. Get it critiqued before I call it done. So I'm part of 3 different artist groups on four different artist groups on Discord, and I have an unofficial mentor who I send my work to. He's a little bit slower about getting back to me with his critiques, but they're usually top notch, and that's fine. He's doing it for free, so I'm not going to. Hey, hurry up and get back to me. So I get critiques. That's number 1, and then after getting those critiques, I'll implement whatever changes I feel like actually work with what I wanted to accomplish. And in this case, I actually implemented some of those critiques that I didn't like the way it changed things. So I spent some time today finding a happy balance between my initial design and the critique. So critique is number 1, and then implement some of those changes. This is just a portfolio builder. So I'm trying to build my fantasy art portfolio, and I'm part of the Loish Patreon Discord. So she does a monthly challenge, and this month it was about statues. So I usually take whatever her monthly challenge is, and then instead of just doing studies like most of the people in that group do, I will turn it into a full-on composition. So I'm meeting a challenge, and I'm building my portfolio with a fantasy art composition. And if there's a fun, like, internet-wide challenge going on, like this month it's Babyary, which I really wanted to do, but I forgot about it. Or like Smogist, I do that too. Got sidetracked. So critiques and implementing critiques is number 1, and number 2 is I gotta sleep on it at least a day after I think it's finished before I will say, yeah, that's finished. Because sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night after calling something finished, and I'll be like, shit, I shouldn't have published that yet. I know exactly what I need to do to fix that. So those are my 2 criteria for calling a work finished. Try to get it critiqued and implement what works. Do one more pass on it after I think it's done, and then sleep on it, and probably do another pass the next day. And then I'll call it done. So this one, last night, I was like, this feels pretty finished to me. And then I woke up today, I was like, I've got a live stream to do, and I know exactly what I need to do to fix it. So this will be the finished piece today for me. Like, I feel like this has enough of a polish to it to tell the story, or it will. I'll finish it today. It's not finished yet, but I'm pretty confident with where it's at. Go here. I really want to grab one of these little. Let's get a darker shadow coming off of her. And I can use that same color to get some shadows down here. And here. Yeah, whenever possible, I try to knock 2 things out at once. It's kind of important whenever you're wrangling 3 kids. You learn how important it is to be efficient. Got sort of a lost edge here that I don't want to be a lost edge. And normally I also do this. I don't remember why I had the... Oh. Let's go back to the gallery. There. That should fix the reference panel. So I like to have a thumbnail up in the corner while I'm working. It makes things a lot easier to like monitor on that scale while I'm working at this scale. I feel like this is sloppy. So, carve that rock a little bit more.
Oh, girl. When?
So I'll throw that in the chat really quick. So there are a few different things that I use. That article, there's a specific article from Muddy Colors that is just awesome. Let's see, muddycolors.com. There we go. So I use a couple of different tools. There's, oh, it didn't copy. Copy. Paste. Okay, there it goes. So this is a Muddy Colors article that gives you sort of a template for what a Magic the Gathering card illustration prompt looks like. And there's a blank one at the bottom of the article. So I copied that. And then from there, you can use this. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So, oh, my daughter is so mad. She is so mad right now. So you've got your illustration prompt template from that article, and then you can supplement it with these free generators from yourartpath.com, which I'll drop those and drop that in there. Oh, I'll drop that in the chat too. 1 second. Got so many things open. Paste. So this one's for environment, and they have a character prompt generator here too. So let's see. That was for the environment, and this is for a character. And you can sort of like mix and match all of these things. And that's how I came up with this idea. Like, I got, oh gosh, I don't remember exactly what environment prompt I got. It was like an ancient glade, and there was a statue. Like, statue was the prompt that I had from the lowish challenge. So it ended up being like a green and white card is how I thought of it. Of this hidden glade with a big statue in the middle of it. I was like, how can I make this statue magical without like crazy magic effects? Because that was just something that I wanted to do. I was like, well, let's make the halo float, like have it suspended with nothing, and that gave me the effect I was after. But yeah, those tools, that's how I tend to come up with prompt ideas. Unless I just have an idea, which does happen. Usually whenever I just have an idea, it's music related. Like I'm listening to a song and an image pops in my head and I'm like, oh, I have to paint that. But for this one, I'd 100% use those generators. Still have the stroke variation one. This edge was getting a little lost here too. So get in with a little bit of textured smudge. Make that edge a little firmer. Sweet. You're very welcome. Glad I could help. Oh, I see something. I remembered this. So these twists in the fabric are actually going the wrong direction. So they should be going about like that. I'm going to fix that by cutting and pasting. That way it's at least on its own layer. Oh, I've done something bad. I've got the selection. There we go. All right. cut and paste and flip. About like so. All right. Warp it. Nice chatting with you, Angela. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for stopping in. It's been a pleasure. There we go. This one wasn't even spotted in the critiques. I just noticed it. I was like, wait a second. I was driving whenever I noticed this one. I was driving and I was looking at my arm. I was like, wait, the curve of the fabric over my arm with my arm twisted out like this would go toward the thumb, not away from the thumb. So, yeah. Caught that one. That was a close one. It doesn't really matter. I don't think no one else noticed, but it's one of those things that was bugging me enough that I took a mental note of it, but didn't actually write it down like I should have. Ooh, that's a good shape. She might be back next week. We recorded one episode, and since then, it has been pure chaos. Actually, that one episode was pure chaos because of my children, because that's what kids do. There we go. So it's actually in the works. I just have to edit it, which I have on my calendar to do this Wednesday. All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for hopping on. I'll see you next week, maybe. That's what it is. Got that adjustment layers on. All right. How's that look? A little bit of just a touch of texture. Drop a signature. I think that's it. I think that's it. Holy crap. All right. I am that happy. Let's... This one. Nice. All right. 1 second though. This is the moment of truth. Wait.
What is that?
Is everything still? All right. Got back.
Yeah, but you don't. Really good at this game.
My little color layers in. Good.
Stop.
Good overlays. Good shapes. That's gonna bug me. There we go. Good enough. That was like a Bob Ross happy accident moment right there. So it gave me like a warmer greenish color with the stroke variation, which just makes it look like there's a hint of like this moss growing up on this statue in the background. So, yay for Bob Ross. It's actually very cool. Oh, my kids are being so loud. I'm glad I have headphones on. That's insane. All right. I think that's it. So I am going to share the JPEG, save the image, and that is it. Let me go to MTG card maker. It's really cool. I have not yet managed to get my photos to sync. Oh, there it is. I think. Yeah, that's it. Is that it? Yes, that's it. All right. Confirm. Next. So, MTG Cardsmith is really awesome. This one I'm going to call Sacred Duty. Casting cost, we'll do like 4 mana or 4 colorless with a white and a green. Alright, let's choose a frame. Green and white. Do the green white with a gold frame because that just feels appropriate. Auto fit. be rare, not mythic rare, just rare. Alright, and lorem ipsum. Really just need half a paragraph. Copy. And that'll be italic. Generate HD version. Wait, am I missing something? Please select an item. Oh. Gotcha. So this will be a legendary enchantment. Sure. Alright. Generate HD version. I just want to drop this into the live stream really quick. Let's download. There you are, spoiled child. So many spoiled children. I love spoiling my kids though. Sacred duty, V3. Sure. Copy image, and this is just to show it off. Paste. This is what it would look like as a magic card. Let's actually bring it up here. Oh, that makes me so happy. I mean, that's not an actual magic card because I'm not a Magic the Gathering artist, but being able to see what it would look like on a card gives me quite the feeling of satisfaction. All right. So on that note, thank you for joining in. Thanks for watching me finish this illustration up. Thanks for all the stuff and things. I will see you next Tuesday. Until then, keep drawing, painting, writing, singing, or dancing your hearts out, and we will talk soonish.